Hey fabric friends, it's Laura coming to you from upstairs at the quilt shop. We are doing tons of string quilt things right now because I'm sure, just like you, there's just a ton of strings laying around, whether they're 2.5-inch strips, 1.5-inch strips, an assortment of stuff. So I saw this book, String Quilt Style by Mary Hogan. Love it. I have been making things out of it and making variations of stuff, and I wanted to show you one that I just did, but just show you a couple things in there that how different you can make your quilts look, even though you're doing the exact same thing over and over. Look at how fun that one is. I really like that one. Actually, I like them all. Consistent colors to give it a pattern. Look at that one. That's really different with the wider strip going through there and then the smaller strips. So this is a great book of all sorts of different ones. I'm going to show you this one on the front. So if you've never done a string quilt before, this shows you an idea of what you can do. You can use something as simple as a coffee filter. That's what they were using there and sewing on. And you lay one strip down, lay another strip on top of it, sew it down, flip it over, and then continue your way on. Flip it over the back, cut it out, and you've got a circle. You can do that with a fabric base. You can do that with a paper base. You can do that with any base you want to, really. And so those are your general instructions on how to do it. It's literally that simple. Well, this one, look, this is a rectangle. And then you do them all the same, put them all together, and you made yourself a diamond pattern. So this is a very versatile way of using up your strips, making all sorts of patterns. But this one on the front of the book, I absolutely love. So what I did is I just used a piece of fabric that I had laying around. And when you look at this, they have them at all angles. That doesn't mean that you have to put your strips on at an angle, because once you cut out your circle, you just have it laying at any direction. The one thing I do like about putting it on at an angle is that if my strips aren't long enough to go all the way across like this, then I can use it up here where it's shorter. So you're basically going to put your strip down, put another one down, face down, sew with your 1/4-inch seam, you flip it back, iron it. You put the next one down, sew down, flip it back, iron it. So you're always having your right sides together, sew it, flip it back, iron it. And then once you're done, so say I wanted it to be a square like this, you just flip it over and you trim it in your square. Now, the ones I did, I wanted them to be a circle, just like the front there. So then what I did was I traced around there, which was just a plate from our kitchen set. Traced around there, cut it out, and then I also did that on a piece of, I don't know if this was Steam-A-Seam or Heat and Bond, which one it was, and then took it, ironed it on the back of the circle, and then ironed it onto my base piece of fabric. And then I blanket stitched around it. You could zigzag, you could blanket stitch, you could do just a raw edge, a narrow stitch there. Some of the other things I did within that, you can see some of them were smaller strips. I worked in 2.5-inch strips too. So, and just kind of blended them in all different ways. Couple wider ones, some smaller ones. So that's how it all turned out. So this is all batiks. It's a batik background and it's batik strips too. And so then I will put those all together. I think I did 20. I'll put those all together up on the wall, and then I think I'm going to do what they did and just turn them in different directions. I don't know if my sense of direction will allow me to do that, but we'll see. So after I post this video, I'll post a picture of how it's going to all be sewn together. So I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial on how to do string quilts and strip piecing like that. So we'll see you again soon.